the events, different competitions, we can communicate, just like what the website search for.
So, some of these are not in the to-do list because these are the issues that have been lingering on for quite a long time now, and we feel that these should not be addressed as promises or a to-do list because this requires a coordination between us and the faculty and everyone involved here in AOK, us and the institution. First of all is the scholarships and financial aid. What this is because we've had many complaints during our 3 years here that scholarships are not well organized, whether the GPA should be lowered or higher, or there was an initiative 3 years ago and they proved really successful, and if they did that probably means that there are mechanisms there that would allow us to sort of play around with scholarships and financial aid and probably give a greater opportunity to all of you. The second thing is the lockers. This is a common tradition here in AOK that every student government promises lockers, but it's really not up to the student government to promise lockers. That's a coordination that has to be done between the student government and the institution as a whole. There are around 500 students in AOK, and 500 lockers it would be to cover the whole 4 floors with lockers. We want to see whether there is a possibility to do lockers, and if AOK is not willing to pay for them, whether we can find donors for actually starting and investing in these lockers, and probably you would have to have an advertisement somewhere inside, but that's, I believe it's not an issue while we have a locker. The AOK bus is another topic that has been lingering on for years. This one is pretty difficult because we all live in different parts of the city, and a bus would be expensive and would be impractical for all of the students. However, it could be organized from different neighborhoods, so we are going to have to see more on this one. The official holidays, as you last week, the 2nd of May was a national holiday. However, AOK was still working, and I'm not sure whether that was constitutional, as Taulian mentioned earlier. But we're going to have to do something about this because we don't want our peers resting at home and we coming here at AOK and holding and going in television for that matter and saying that we shouldn't be working. Another issue is the parking. We basically have to do something about the parking because many of us, especially juniors and seniors who come here with cars, we're often informed, often late, via email that the police is taking up the cars in front of the building. We have to do something about it and probably go on and deal and have some sort of agreement with the police that during peak times we don't need here, we need the parking here because otherwise we cannot function. And then there is the availability of batteries and chargers, especially for the juniors and seniors who have the laptop, the old model, the gray one. We have been facing issues with especially with the batteries because there has not been a sufficient amount of batteries to cover all our needs. I happen to work at the place who supplies them with batteries, and I probably could be a great help in this one.
Well, this is in the meantime. There's problems to be addressed. This is at the meantime what we're thinking of doing. We can start the initiative and see how it goes. First of all, is online magazine, interesting papers and events. Now, we have all written papers, interesting papers, say communicating business, this class and that class, this class and that class. No, maybe some of them are just too good. Why not publish them? We can publish them. Now, we can have an online magazine, or we can have them paper-based. We'll see that. That's why it's in the meantime. And we'll try and do that. We can have a newspaper. Why not? And we can have, we try, and that's in the meantime again, agreement with taxi cab companies. Maybe we can have some sort of agreement. We use taxis too much, yeah? AOK in general. So maybe we can have an agreement so when people want to come to AOK, we can have some sort of a discount, maybe price cut or something. That's again in the meantime. We'll try and do it. vote for Drennan Drennan. Now, again, 1 year ago, for those of you who are Manchester United fans, Manchester was running for 3 titles. And it's not easy to run for 3 titles. That's when the fans came out with the most wonderful message they can give in only a single word. And that was belief. Belief. And it is belief that elected a black president in a country where there was, just some 150 years ago, there was slavery was legal. And it is belief that that gave motivation to people of Egypt to run. And it's belief, let me not go on and talk about belief, you all know probably. And it's belief in ourselves, belief in the plan, belief in you and your initiatives that will make this year an awesome year. Thank you very much. Questions a little later, so we'll give floor to next group.
We will be around here at the UK, so you can ask us, but probably later there's going to be
After the 3 other groups will have presented, then you have the chance to ask questions. So.
Thank you.
And please just respect the time because we don't have that much time.
First of all, thank you everybody for coming. Guys, really not such a nice presentation, really similar colors to ours, but it looks nice. I'm gonna let Dejman make the first speech and then we'll go with others.
Alright. Hello everyone. Dear Dr. Hall, dear faculty and dear colleagues. First of all, I want to thank you all for paying us the respect and taking your time to be here today. I want to start this speech with a short introduction of myself and the candidate I'm running with. For those of you who don't know us, I am Dejman Pustina. I'm a junior student at AUK, and my major concentrations are economics and management, and with an international relations minor. And the partner running with me is Aryan Rizai, a hardworking and devoted freshman whom I have the honor to run with in these elections. As next year I will become a senior and Aryan will become a sophomore, we feel that we are the best combination in representing properly students from all year levels. We will be able to collect and to combine diverse students' ideas from all year levels and try to put them all to work. We believe that students at AUK need a government that will unite them with their creativity and their potential. Thus, we are running for these elections with the mission of making AUK an institution which makes its students feel proud when identifying themselves with it. Whether you are at the beginning or at the end of your studies, AUK is going to be the place where you can reach your dreams and you can translate challenges into opportunities. The decision to run for these elections was not an easy one. We had to think a lot because it's not only about running and becoming a president, it is about taking a one-year responsibility of identifying and fulfilling your needs. After taking time and considering the decision, and after seeing what student governments have done at AUK for the last 3 years I've been here, we realized that we can do something more for you and for our university. As you may have noticed around school, our posters with the Students Unite slogan in it. This is the slogan where we got our inspiration from, and this is what we are planning to do to AUK next year. We want to unite all students and bring them together to a purpose to achieve a better university and to create a better student life for all of us. You may have also noticed our flyers around school with the promises on the other side. These are promises that we didn't just write them down to convince you guys to vote for us. These are things that we can really actually achieve and that we want to do them for the sake of all of us. Furthermore, I'm going to let Aryan elaborate a bit on the promises.
Okay, so what do we promise? Breaks with organized trips. Like, take for example Sami Prošje. The best part of each school, for example Sami Prošje, the trip to Albania, that's their best parts, and those are the best memories you can have, like in high school, but it doesn't matter that we are a university. We can do that. So what are we going to do? We're going to organize trips. For example, the first trip we're going to do, and we are promising you this trip, is going to be the trip to Albania. So you're going to have a chance to go all around Albania and visit everything exciting over there, because if you don't know your culture, you don't know anything. Surprise events on campus. This is really a crucial point. So why is the crucial point? If you have surprise events and things that make you feel nice, then you're going to have high academic performance. And you're going to have better results in your exams and everything else. Prizes for excellent academic performance. We're going to make prizes for each year level student, so we can get the students motivated and go for the prizes. They're going to be attractive, and they're not going to be just like really modest. They're going to be huge.
And if I can interrupt, if you don't have good grades, it doesn't mean you cannot win the prize, because extracurricular activities will also be considered.
Clubs that are fun and interesting, every club is nice in the UK, but we're going to re-establish the clubs. By this we mean that we're going to build like a kind of better communication and better financial support and any kind of support that the club might need. In the last student government, there has been financial support for Economist Club and especially for Charity Club, but we're going to give like more support to them, because clubs in AUK are really really important part of AUK. So if we can make this happen, then I guess we are on the right track. Discount with your AUK ID card. Nobody has ever done this in Kosovo, and it's like in most places around the world, it's already been done. So I think we are lagging behind. The government most probably will never like make a student ID card that you can get discounts. So we're going to be the first one to make it. We're gonna make an agreement with the most frequented, most visited stores, food shops, and markets. So you can get discount from 5, 10, 15%, depending on the place and the agreement that we're gonna make. Lockers. I don't really want to bother you with lockers, but what I can tell you is that we're going to make the lockers on the first month, if we are chosen for president and vice president. Communicative student government. What do we mean by this? We're going to make a platform where you guys can track what we are doing and what is currently being done for the promises that we have made. So all the time, you can see the due date, when it's going to be finished, who's currently working on that, what's currently being done for that. So you can be really on the track with us, and you can communicate easily with us. Furthermore, regarding this issue, somebody of our student government, after we have chosen the executive committee, together with you guys, because I think that's the best way to do it. Somebody's going to be part of that, is going to be in our office. So anytime if you have any issue, you can come and we'll try and solve it. A chance to represent the UK in events. I'm not going to mention Libya, because that's an extraordinary case, but extraordinary cases are not going to happen. So everything is going to be fair, and if you deserve it, you're going to go. If you think you have the skills, you're going to go. Parties and social events. Do you have the poster? Can I have it?
Yeah.
You all are invited over here, so this is just... I'm not going to tell you that we are going to promise parties and social events, because this is just the warm-up. So if you really want...